Listening. Exercise 2. You will hear 5 short extracts in which people are talking about how they use the internet. For questions 1 to 5, choose from the list A to H which main use each speaker describes. Use the letters only once. There are 3 extra letters which you do not need to use. You now have 30 seconds to look at part 3. Speaker 1.
I find it really useful to help me with schoolwork, especially when we're doing geography or history projects. I know people of my parents' generation used to spend hours in the school or the town library finding the information they needed. My dad said the information was almost always out of date. The internet is fantastic. I've always found what I'm looking for. The only problem is that sometimes there's just too much stuff to get through. One of my friends said she'd once spent 5 hours looking for information. You've just got to know when to stop.
Speaker 2.
I'm addicted to my computer, mainly as a way of keeping in touch with people. It's just so easy to talk to your friends. At the moment, I'm chatting to my older brother who's in Thailand. He's told me incredible stories about what he's getting up to. It's almost as good as the phone, and it doesn't cost anything. I've started talking to a few people I don't know, but I haven't made any new friends like that. I think it's a bit scary, the idea that you can get to know someone like this and then call them your friend. You don't really know anything about these people. I mean, everything they say could be lies.
Speaker 3.
I use it for various things. You know, the obvious ones like emailing, getting the latest news. But at the moment, mostly for buying things. The thing is, I really don't enjoy going shopping in town anymore. It takes me half an hour to get there on the bus, and the shops are always really crowded. I buy all kinds of things from websites. Like last week, I bought a DVD, a new pair of jeans, and some makeup. It's so quick and easy. You just click on what you want, put it in your basket, go to the checkout and pay with your card. And most things don't take long to arrive. I said I'd show my brother how to do it tomorrow.
Speaker 4.
Music, definitely. It has to be music. That's about all I use it for, really, apart from occasionally checking the sports results. It's fantastic if you're into music of any kind. I go on some of the music sites and download all kinds of music files straight to my smartphone. It's so easy these days. I can't afford to pay, but I don't download anything that you're supposed to pay for. I know some people do. The music industry's trying to crack down on the illegal downloading. They say they're losing sales because people aren't buying CDs anymore or paying for downloads. I reckon they're fighting a losing battle.
Speaker 5.
I use it for all kinds of stuff, but at the moment, mainly catching up with programmes I couldn't watch first time round for some reason. It's incredibly useful to be able to do that. Most of them you can still get for up to a week after their first broadcast. The quality's not quite as good on my laptop, but at least you don't have to wait for ages until they repeat the broadcast. And of course, you can pause programmes and fast forward them so you can avoid the adverts.
Speaker 1. When they went to the moon, they brought back samples of moon rock that turned out to be really important in various fields of physics and chemistry. That's the main thing for me, really, what we can gain from going to Mars. I don't know exactly what kind of person they're looking for, but I'd be gutted if I'm not it. I don't think they want celebrities or anyone like that. They want people who are really committed to space travel, like me. I studied astronomy at university and I've been fascinated by it ever since.
Speaker 2.
To me, the chance to go somewhere no one else has ever been, a planet completely different from the one that every person who has ever lived has known, clinched it for me. Of course, leaving my family will be hard, but there will be regular video and computer links for personal use in space, so it'll be okay. There are lots of theories about how life may once have existed on Mars, but I don't know too much about that. I do think that I'll see the Earth and all the people on it differently once I've seen it from space. It'll be so inspiring.
Speaker 3.
I think it takes a particular type of person to even consider a trip to Mars. And I don't mean you have to have a brilliant scientific mind or anything like that. You have to be someone who wants to push themselves to the limit. That's exactly the sort of person I am, and that's why this adventure appeals to me. I've also got some very useful practical skills because I'm a mechanical engineer, so I think I'd be able to contribute a lot to the team.
Speaker 4.
I think it'll have such a huge impact on the whole world. It's an amazing opportunity to make scientific discoveries. For me, though, it's about providing young people with positive role models, and this project will really catch their imagination. It shouldn't be about wanting your name in lights or doing something no one else has done before. Yes, it'll be scary, but I trust the people who have the knowledge to keep us safe. The most difficult thing for me will be going without fresh fruit and vegetables.
Speaker 5.
I've always dreamt of travelling into space, but of course I know it won't be easy. What'll get me through is the knowledge that this will have a huge impact on the entire planet. I think I'll see things differently too as a result of this trip. But the main thing is an adventure like this only ever comes up once in a lifetime, and I'd be insane to pass it up. I haven't actually been to many places where I've had to rely on my own skills to survive, but I'm sure that they'll teach us everything we'll need to know.
Now you will hear part 3 again.